again, man. I'll bite your motherfucking face off. Now what the y'all come down here for, huh?
Okay, Army Hammer. Allegedly. When I do this, allegedly.
Do you have a problem with me, Mr. Kowalski?
Well, I think you're an overeducated 27-year-old virgin who likes to hold the hands of old ladies who are superstitious and promises them eternity.
Oh, mic drop. 1 2 1 2. Tell me how you really feel, Walt. Jeez Louise.
What is all this bro shit anyway? Want to be super spade or something? These guys don't want to be your bro, and I don't blame them.
Super spade, dude. Super spade. Oh. Poker? I hardly know her. Hello, everybody. Mr. Valentine here. I am watching Clint Eastwood's Gran Torino today. It came out in 2008, and I am ecstatic to finally cross this off the list of movies I've never before seen. Syntax, am I right? Yapping aside, without further ado, let's get into the movie. I'll see you on the other side.
Real sorry about Dorothy Walt. She was a real peach. Thanks for coming out.
Clint Eastwood has such gravitas, does he not? Just draws your attention.
Spectacles, testicles, wallet, and watch.
The integral four, the top four.
Dad's still living in the 50s. There's nothing anyone can do that won't disappoint the old man. It's inevitable.
He's been characterized as fussy. Okay.
What is death? Is it the end? Or is it the beginning? And what is life? What is this thing we call life? All of these questions.
It's $1 million question. We tapping into philosophy at the outset. I love it. Theology.
A lot of people showed up after the service, huh?
Well, I suppose they heard there's going to be a lot of ham. I'll go down to the basement and get some chairs.
You can do that, Dad.
No, I do now, not next week.
Okay, Walt. He's a little bit rough around the edges. I'm detecting.
Grandpa, what would you like some help with your chairs?
No, probably just painted your nails.
I wouldn't want to inconvenience you. Probably got some MySpace friends to organize your top 8. I just date myself. Do y'all know what MySpace is?
I never knew you had a cool old car.
Yeah.
What are you gonna do with it when you, like, die?
What? That's diabolical. You already calculated your inheritance?
Who are you?
Hi.
What do you want?
Do you have any jumper cables? My uncle's car is...
Oh, we don't have any jumper cables. Have some respect. We're in mourning here.
How are you holding up, Walt?
I'm not going to look into that etymology.
Your wife and I became quite close these last few months. She asked that I watch over you when she passed on.
Now that you've spoken your piece, why don't you go tend to some of your other sheep?
It was her desire for you to go to confession. She said she couldn't remember the last time you went.
Is that so?
I confess that you're getting on my nerves right now, Father.
Well, I confess that I never really cared for church very much. The only reason I went was because of her. I confess that I have no desire to confess to a boy that's just out of the seminary.
You're just out of the seminary, just out of the seminal fluid. You're a little wet behind the ears. Forgive the expression. For seminal fluid, that is, but you take my point. But the fluid behind your ears is not seminal fluid. All right, no. Not to belabor the point. I quit.
Even at Mom's funeral, you can't let it go.
Well, what do you expect, Mitch? The man worked at a Ford plant for all those years.
That's my fault.
Just give it a rest. Just drive. Kids want the radio on.
Nice, respectable, blue-collar work. I imagine Walt was a company man on top of it.
Barbarians.
Oh, he's like, what fresh hell is this?
Pulaski would roll over in his grave if he could see his lawn now. What the hell did she have to move into this neighborhood for?
Whoa, I don't think he's talking about in the armor either. Why do I get the sneaking suspicion she's not saying, hey, Walt, fine day we're having here. Nice to see you. Mutual animosity is afoot.
Hi there, Walt.
Look, I'm not a friend of yours. Why do you insist on calling me Walt?
Sorry? I'd really like to talk, Mr. Kowalski.
Not in this lifetime, Sonny.
Why?
It's Sunny.
Well, I think you're an overeducated 27-year-old virgin who likes to hold the hands of old ladies who are superstitious and promises them eternity.
Oh, mic drop. 1 2 1 2. Tell me how you really feel, Walt. Jeez Louise. Oh man, this movie's about to get spicy. I can tell already.
Hey, is you a boy or is you a girl, man? I can't tell.
Fuck my little cousin. Fly solo, man.
Fly solo? Man, let's go down and see what the they doing over there.
Your little cuz goes against the grain. Blood thicker than water. Uh-oh, here we go. Don't bring a 6-shooter to a semi-automatic fight. They teach you that in elementary school in America.
Come on, man, get in the car, man.
Tao! Tao! Come on, man. Chill with us, man.
He's like, no.
Get it, man. Let's go.
Hey!
I appreciate what you did for me, but I know what kind of shenanigans you guys get up to. Let me just read my book in peace. S'il vous plaît. Please. I wonder what he's reading, though.
Hey, Tao.
What are you doing, little man? Why are you doing women's work?
What do you want?
What? I can't just come and talk to my little cousin?
He doesn't want to talk to you.
Yeah, if he put some respect, like sprinkle some kindness in there.
Come on.
We're cuz, right? We're family. Dude, man, take this man. Come on.
Come on, roll with us, man. Come on.
Women's work, man. Don't get your hands dirty, man.
Oh, come on. Just tend your own garden, young fella. Where's your book?
So what do I have to do? Spider told me my boy next door got a badass web.
Call me God.
Come on.
I know gang initiation when I see it. Can't even read his book and guard in peace, bro. You hate to see it. Fight the temptation, young fella. Cuba Gooding Jr.
Sort of bitter in its pain, but sweet in its salvation. That's what you know about life and death, and it's pathetic.
Ooh.
What do you know, Mr. Kowalski?
He's not mincing words one iota, is he?
We shot men, stabbed them with bayonets, hacked 17-year-olds to death with shovels. Stuff I'll remember till the day I die.
Yeah, I can't even imagine. If you watching this, you served. I appreciate you. It's chaos. Mental, physical, social, political chaos. War. Good God, y'all. What is it good for?
I survived the war. Got married, had a family.
Sounds like you know a lot more about death than you do living.
He's like, I'll take a shot to that. School of thought. Father Jake. Oh.
Son of a bitch.
You already know he's a Second Amendmenter. You already know he's packing heat, bro. I'm not talking about D. Wade or LeBron either. Oh, is he about to? Yo. He was really gonna protect his property. But why though? One day you asked for jumper cables, now you're trying to steal the Gran Torino. Roll credits.
Hello.
Hey, morning, Dad. It's your number one son, Mitch.
So what do you want?
No, nothing. I mean, what would I want?
Well, I don't know. Your wife's already gone through all your mother's jewelry.
Oh.
No, Dad. I'm just calling to see how you do.
That hurts, Papa. That hurts.
You wouldn't happen to still know that guy from the plant that has the Lions season tickets?
Oh. Now you can understand Walt's resentment in certain situations with his family. Because that was a deceptive, pretense-ridden phone call. Just saying, what's up, Dad? Oh, by the by, what's up with them tickets? If you don't miss me, take a seat, son. Take a seat. Ooh. If that's not a tableau of the American dream. I don't know what it is.
Hey, what's up? What are you guys doing out here, man?
Nothing. Minding our own business.
Just hanging out.
We're the CEOs of minding our own business.
I told you guys already. Can't I just come hang out with my little cousin?
Okay. How many times you gonna tell us y'all are cousins? Script.
Yeah, we're gonna do, huh?
Whoa. With cousins like these, who needs enemies?
Get off my lawn.
He's like, gotta have to get off my lawn moment. He's like, no more patty cake.
Did you hear me? I said get off my lawn now.
Are you crazy? Go back in the house.
Blow a hole in your face and then I go in the house. And I sleep like a baby. You can count on that. We used to stack fucks like you 5 feet high in Korea. Use you for sandbags.
Okay, well, all right. Y'all barking up the right tree today, fellas.
But you better watch your back. It's crazy.
Oh, wow, it's like, you got the right one.
Thank you.
Get off my lawn.
Let there be no misunderstandings. That was for my benefit. You guys, I can take or leave.
Good job.
The hell is this?
Now that's a tender gesture right there, man.
No, no, no. Come on. No more. No more. No more. Quit.
No good deed goes unpunished.
Look, why are you bringing me all this garbage anyway?
Because you saved Hal.
A bunch of jabbering off of my lawn.
Well, you're a
that's all.
hero to the neighborhood.
I'm not a hero.
Too bad they think you are. And that's why they...
Wild is buck wild, dude.
Well, they're wrong. Now, I just want to be left alone.
Hal wants to say something.
Spit it out.
I'm sorry for trying to steal your car.
You step on this property again, you're done.
Done, huh? Define done. I don't think he's talking about on speaking terms. I like this context. I like the ingredients of this story so far. The portraiture of Walt and his next door neighbor, Tao.
Why didn't you call the police?
I prayed that they would show up, but nobody answered.
What were you thinking? Someone could have been killed.
Spoken like a true nihilist. Borderline atheist.
You shouldn't wait so long between haircuts, you cheap son of a...
I'm surprised you're still around. I was always hoping you'd die off and I'd get somebody in here who knew what the hell they were doing. Keep hanging around like the doo-wop dick you are.
That'll be $10, Walt.
Do-wop. Oh, name of Walt's memoir, probably.
Polack son of a...
Yeah, well, keep the change.
See you in 3 weeks, prick.
Not if I see you first, Dick.
And this is a depiction of a loving platonic relationship. You know, a little casual, light banter back and forth. That's funny.
Yeah. Look at this, man. Check this out. Bring that little tight over here. Come here, girl.
Oh,
Damn, you can't say hi? Why you acting all stuck up?
pump the brakes, brothers. Pump the brakes.
What you supposed to be, man?
Yeah, it's cool, dog.
What you doing in my neighborhood, boy?
Nothing. Let's go down to corner spot, you know, get some CDs.
We got B-Rabbit on our hands. Traffic. Looking for my chapstick. There's a Gran Torino.
Good. Call me bro again, man. I'll bite your motherfucking face off. Now what the y'all come down here for, huh?
Okay, Army Hammer. Allegedly. Why'd I do this? Allegedly.
I'm gonna take real good care of her.
Oh, great. Another was a fetish for Asian girls? God, they get
Your ass,
so old.
What's your name, girl?
My name?
There's a website for that. Allegedly.
It's take a crude, overly obvious cum onto every woman who walks past and cram it. That's my name.
Who you think you talking to?
Who does it look like?
Think you real funny, don't you?
Oh, she got spunk. In the moxie sense, not the, you know.
Get your ass over there. You looking at old man?
The hell these spooks up to?
You better get your ass on, hunky, while I still live.
I don't think he's talking about Halloween.
Ever notice how you come across somebody once in a while that you shouldn't have f***ed with? That's me.
Exhibit A.
What's wrong with him, man?
This is but a mere dry run, fellas.
Get in the truck.
Yeah, man, you put a finger at it. Come on now, hey, Pops. Come on now.
Shut your face.
That's the embodiment of badassery right there.
Now get in the truck.
I gave you a warning, dude. Y'all didn't take heed.
Ozzy, what is all this bro shit anyway? Want to be super spade or something? These guys don't want to be your bro, and I don't blame them.
Super spade, dude. Super spade. Oh. Poker? I hardly know her. Oh, whoa. Now that's an overt, generous act. A little heart, you know. We're getting to the core of who Walt is.
You should be hanging out with your own people, the other Hmongs.
You mean Hmong? Hmong, not Hmong.
Where the hell is Hmong? I mean Hmong, anyway.
You're so enlightened, you know that? No, Hmong isn't a place, it's a people. Hmong people come from different parts of Laos, Thailand, and China.
It's like that King of the Hill clip, Bill.
We lay ocean.
The ocean? What ocean?
We all lay ocean. From Laos, stupid.
So, are you Chinese or Japanese?
Yeah. The hell is it with kids nowadays?
What is this? Wait till you see 2025, Walt. Chivalry appears to be at least in a coma.
How about that? How about that, Daisy?
She like, yeah, that's mine. That's what we do around here.
We're having a barbecue. You want to come over?
It is my birthday.
Really? Happy birthday, Wally.
Don't call me Wally.
Come on now. Let's crawl before we walk here. Or let's crawl before we Walt. Walter White.
What am I doing wrong? Every time I look at somebody, they always look at the ground.
Drink. Be merry. You're among friends. Oh, man. You'll forgive me.
Hey. What are you fishing looking at anyway?
I think we should go into the other room. Sorry.
Fish heads. I'm learning new slurs watching this movie. Or is he talking about the fanatical fans? Redundant. The fans who like the band Fish.
Are you all right?
Yeah, I'm fine.
If I were a betting man, I would wager to say he's not okay. For those keeping score at home, that's cough number 2. Please don't let it be anything serious.
Happy birthday. I bit my tongue. Why don't we go down and get some of that good food? You know, I'm starving.
Okay.
He's just throwing this word around willy-nilly.
Come on, you glutton.
What for? Thank you very much.
Oh, they're getting along famously, and I love that for Walt.
Back. Don't let anything go away.
I wonder how many times he threw that G word around, though, during this bubbly meal.
Look who's over there.
Yeah, the kid who stole my Gran Torino.
My brother, Tao.
Tried to, anyway. Yeah, Toad.
Toad. I'm more of a Bowser guy myself. Okay. Making eyes, are we? Tao got a shot, I think. I think there's love in the air, Tao. With your name on it.
Yeah, well, you're blowing it with that girl who was there. You're letting Click Clack Ding Dong and Charlie Chan just walk out with Miss What's-Her-Face. She likes you, you know, though I don't know why.
He has endless insults. He's like the drill instructor in Full Metal Jacket. Cut 2.
How tall are you, Private? Sir, 5'9", sir. 5'9". I didn't know they stacked that high.
But you let her just walk right out with the Three Stooges. And you know why? Because you're a big fat pussy.
Oh.
Well.
We call that a moose knuckle in the streets.
No more. Okay, put him over there.
The floodgates of gratitude have been opened. Good luck damming it up, damn it.
Tao's here to make amends. He's here to work for you.
Oh, he isn't. Why is this being put back on me all of a sudden? He's the one who tried to steal my car.
I mean, that's a fair point, actually.
Jesus, Lord Almighty, knock it off.
I don't like this progression or disintegration.
It's my last day. So what else do you have for me to do?
Take the day off. You've done enough. Toad. Nothing. Never mind.
Ah. He was about to pour his heart out for a second there. But there's still a wall up on Walt. He hasn't found the tool to express his feelings just yet. In this capacity.
Checking out all the issues that you've had.
Excuse me. What happened to Dr. Feldman, my regular doctor?
Dr. Feldman retired 3 years ago. I'm his replacement, Dr. Chu.
Oh. Chu gotta be kidding me. I can hear him thinking now. Are Chu serious?
Hey, Dad. How's everything going?
I'm fine. Fine, doing fine.
Symmetry.
Yeah, I got a lot on my plate right now, so if there's not something pressing,
No, not at all.
No, you're pressing my nerves. I understand the symmetry of the script right there. But it's so devastating to see a father-son relationship depicted like this. It hurts.
This kid doesn't have a chance.
Not if you're their adversary. Not if you're their opponent, they don't. They have a snowball's chance in hell.
Where'd you get all this stuff?
You can have this. WD-40, vice grips, and some duct tape. Anything else you need, you just borrow it, that's all. Okay?
That's touching. That's a touching gesture there, Walt, ma'am.
Well, maybe you should get a job. You can't just sit there and spread mulch in my garden the rest of your life.
Well, maybe you could just pay me.
Yeah, very funny.
Keep that sense of humor, Tao. It'll take you places.
Well, how about construction? Get a job in construction. I know people in the trades. Of course, I have to make a little adjustment and man you up a little bit.
Sprinkle a little, sprinkle a little testosterone in your Fruity Pebbles.
And I think you ought to date Miss Yum Yum, too. Carbon off the valves.
Carbon off the valve. I feel like that's some innuendo, but I don't know enough about cars.
Listen to the way Martin and I batter it back and forth.
a pole and a
Oh.
Well, you cheap bastard. I should have known you'd come in. I was having such a pleasant day. Who's the...
Oh, he's a pussy kid from next door.
All right, let's nip these slurs in the bud.
What's up, you old Italian prick?
Get out of my shop before I blow your head off, you goddamn dick smoking.
Oh, take it easy. Take it easy. What the hell are you doing? Have you lost your mind?
Talk about committing to a bit. Oh, he's been bamboozled. He's been had. He's been took.
Okay, this is the kid I was telling you about. You speak English?
Yes, sir.
You born here?
You bet.
Check, check.
Walt drove you here. You got a vehicle?
Not at the moment. Pricks at the shop wants to bend me over for $2,100.
I just replaced the tranny in my Tahoe, and the sons of to me hard.
Replace the tranny. Insert indecent joke here.
Okay. Come on in on Monday and we'll find something for you to do. Okay. You owe me one, Walt.
This plan is working like gangbusters. He passed this test with flying colors.
What are we doing?
What do you want to do? Carry your tools in a rice bag?
Rice bag. Dude, Walt should have been a stand-up comic, dude. He could sell out arenas.
Tools I've got, but I'm not going to lend you my tool belt. You can pick up tools as you go.
I really appreciate all this.
Forget it.
No, I really do.
Yeah, it's a sweet move from Walt. Yeah, let's not get too comfortable with this handshake. 1.5 seconds tops. Anything else is fornicating. I don't like the cinematic language here. The choice of an alley. Oh.
What's up, homeboy? What you doing?
Ain't that like life, man? As soon as you get a job and get your shit together.
Checking up on my little cousin. Yeah, man. Our little cousin.
I wonder if they're cousins. The movie is playing it close to the vest.
You got a job. You gotta make me look bad, huh? Keep your hands off my stuff. Smash it. My job, man.
No.
Yo, give me that. Give me that. Hey, come on. Yo, smoke, man. Let me.
Hey, man, that's cold-blooded. This is reprehensible.
What's the phrase I'm looking for? Yeah, savage face.
Smoke 'em if you got 'em. That can't be serious. Pinch me. I must be dreaming.
I haven't seen you in a few days. Where you been?
Don't worry about it.
What do you mean, don't worry about it? Look at your face.
Don't worry about it, okay? It's not your problem.
Walt's about to be out for blood. That's an abysmal set of circumstances. He was living right, man. I got a job. I got a friend in Walt. We're becoming buddy-buddy. But no, my cousin of all people. And Walt sees Tao as an extension of his family. So I don't think he's going to let things fall by the wayside here. I'm no soothsayer, but I don't think he's going to let bygones be bygones.
Should be the last time.
Not if he and Daisy got to say anything about it. Here we go. And the plot thickens. I mean, look. Karma is a female dog. Karma is Daisy, is what I'm trying to say.
Stay away from Tao, understand? You and tell your friends to stay away from Tao. I'll take that as a yes, because if I have to come back here, it's going to get ugly.
He is going to bat for Tao here. He wasn't going to let that slide at all. Unless he was sliding his boot across that punk's face. Oh, man. It's not going to be without his repercussions. Oh, man, buckle up. It's about to be a bumpy ride.
What happened to your knuckles anyways?
I slipped in the shower. No big problem. Look.
I was feeding the teens in the community. I gave them a couple of knuckle sandwiches.
If he doesn't ask you out, I'm going to ask you out.
He beat you to it.
Really? No kidding. Dinner and a movie or what?
My stars. Go ahead now, Tao.
No, you can't take the bus. Gotta get you something more stylish than that.
Like what? Take a limo?
How about that?
The GRAN TORINO.
Yeah.
You'd let me take the GRAN TORINO?
You bet those sweet cheeks he will.
Torino.
Really?
Yeah, really.
We get the Gran Torino. What could go wrong? This movie's going to surprise me, man. The end, the last scene is going to be Tao going on a date and proposing to Yum Yum. Sorry for using it, but I don't remember her real name. Nothing bad's going to happen. Oh, that is horrendous. They didn't shoot up Walt's house. They shot up. Oh, there better not be any casualties. Somebody get eyes on Sue. If I don't see Sue in the next 20 seconds, I am gonna be beside myself. No, show me Sue this instant.
I knew this was gonna happen. What the hell am I doing here?
Well, maybe some of her friends called and they changed plans.
Come on, please subvert my expectations right now. I'm begging you, cinema. Please. I'm so invested in this movie right now. Oh, they are on demon time. What kind of people are these? Gangbangers. That's worrisome. And tragic. And for what? For what? Somebody please, riddle me that. Elaborate. I mean, silver lining, she's alive, but there's no telling what she endured off screen. Especially with the detail of showing blood on her legs, man. I don't even want to try to unpack that. Buddy, okay.
So what are you going to do, Mr. Kowalski?
Call me Walt.
All right.
Aw.
What are you going to do, Walt?
Evolution.
I don't know, but I'll think of something. Whatever it is, they won't have a chance.
I'm inclined to believe you, Walt. Everything you've showcased hitherto, you're as formidable as they come.
Plan it very carefully and make any mistakes. You know I'm the right man for this job. So I want you to go home and stay calm.
Facts, facts.
Come back here at 4 this afternoon. And what needs to be done will be done.
I say we go now. Right now.
And what, kill that cousin of yours and the rest of those? Mr. Tough Guy out for blood all of a sudden? You know nothing about it.
Okay. The situation calls for a measured approach.
You stay calm. Come back here at 4. All right? Okay.
What's the scheme? What's the agenda here, Walt, man? How are you going to play it? You going to go back to the basics like you did in Korea, or you're going to be a little bit more enlightened? Because karma is a real daisy, but hey. Oh, I'm intrigued. Color me intrigued right now.
I know.
Aw.
Breakaway is the first time I've ever smoked in the house.
Real men take baths. You can quote me on that. Like if your local news comes and asks you, hey, does Mr. Valentine have any strong stances on baths? You can tell him I said it.
I have to do a straight shave.
Straight shave.
I never had a fitted suit before.
Yes, sir. You look very good.
Okay. Getting a haircut, getting a tailored suit, and going to the church. What you got cooking, Walt? Please, somebody tell me.
Oh, Lord Jesus, what have you done?
Are you going to give me a confession or not?
How long has it been since your last confession?
A preemptive confession? Forgive me for what I'm about to do? Question mark? Exclamation question mark?
Bless me, Father, for I have sinned. 1968, I kissed Betty Jablonski at the factory Christmas party. Dorothy was in the other room with the other wives.
Betty Jablonski is a better woman for it.
I'm going over to that house today, Mr. Kowalski. And every other day until you see the folly in what you're planning.
Gotta go.
Go in peace.
Oh, I am at peace.
Oh, a steely look of determination and grit. He's going in peace, all right. He's going to give them young whippersnappers a piece of his mind. And ammunition, possibly. Let's not get ahead of ourselves.
So which one's mine?
You ever fired a weapon before?
No.
Why don't you put that one down?
Chill.
1952, we were sent up to take out a machine gun nest. I was the only one that came back that day. Here, I want you to have it.
Why?
As we all knew the dangers that night, but we went anyway. That's the way it might be tonight. There's always a chance you don't come back.
The hell we won't. We're gonna roll up in there and tear some
That's foolish. That's the exact reaction there.
He's gung-ho with a capital G. Rightfully so. Look what they did to...
How many men did you kill in Korea?
13, maybe more.
What was it like to kill a man?
Baker's dozen.
You don't want to know.
Oh. 2 steps ahead of you, Tal.
You let me out right now. The only thing worse is getting a Medal of Valor for killing some poor kid that wanted to just give up, that's all.
The cognitive dissonance that must give you.
Not a day goes by that I don't think about it. You don't want that on your soul.
Oh, you take me with you right now. Let me out.
No, he's taking one for the team. He's like, you don't want this on your conscience, buddy.
I'm proud to say that you're my friend. You got your whole life ahead of you. But me, I finish things. What I do. And I'm going it alone.
He fixes and finishes things. Oh, that's kindness personified, man. Par excellence.
Hello?
It's Walt.
I don't like this at all.
The keys to my house are under the ceramic turtle on the front porch. Let yourself in. Your brother's in the basement. I gotta go.
Selflessness. He is prepared for this to be his final act of altruism. This is altruism incarnate. Oh, look at that framing, the suspense, the build-up, the empathy. This movie is compelling.
I got nothing to say to you, shrimp dick midget like you. Yeah. You go ahead. Watch out for your boyfriend. If it was either he or you or someone who, one of their own family.
Antagonizing.
Christ's sake. Now go ahead and pull those pistols like miniature cowboys.
So where's Tao at? That couldn't come?
Don't worry about Tao. Tao's got not 1 second for you. Kind of jumpy, aren't we? Shut.
No. Walt. The old Western standoff. So appropriate.
A light? No.
Oh, this is mesmerizing.
I've got a light. Oh, Mary, full of grace.
Oh, that's brutal. I mean, he's probably like terminal anyway, but chef's kiss for that cinematography, for that narrative precision. And it's no coincidence he is in that pose with his arms stretched out thusly. And he pulls up in the Gran Torino. Touche movie. Touche. I doff my proverbial cap to you.
He's a friend of mine. Said step back. Hey, did you hear him? Step back. He's my friend. Don't talk.
What if, is he wearing a bulletproof vest?
Officer Chang, people back. Hey, let's step back now, okay?
He said he's my friend, man. It's so meaningful and significant. She got sexually harassed. It's too much for Walter Bear. And he was like, yeah, we need to get this gang eradicated from this community. F all y'all, man. Imagine these are middle fingers. He confessed, I never got to know my son, but Tao, it's not too late for me and Tao's relationship. And they... That's how you bring home a movie. That's how you stick the landing and land this airplane. He tailored that suit for just the occasion. Shout out to Walt, man. Oh, shoot. Okay, I'm good. Don't worry about it.
Walt definitely had no problem calling it like he saw it. But he was right.
Calling a super spade a super spade.
And I want to leave my house to the church because Dorothy would have liked it. Which brings us to our last item. Excuse the language in Mr. Kowalski's will. I'm simply reading it the way it was written.
I wonder what this last treasured item could be.
I'd like to leave my 1972 Gran Torino to...
So hopeful.
My friend, Tao Van Lor.
You damn Skippy.
On the condition that you don't chop top the roof like one of those beaners. Don't paint any idiotic flames on it like some white trash hillbilly. Don't put a big gay spoiler on the rear end like you see on all the others' cars.
Take the carbon off the valve a little bit. Take the carbon off the valve a little bit.
Just looks like hell. If you can refrain from doing any of that, it's yours.
Even from the grave, he's still making us chuckle with his borderline offensive humor.
Your story. Or will become standing.
And it was directed and produced by Clint Eastwood. Yeah, I can feel him behind the camera. I've seen enough. I've seen enough of Clint Eastwood to know his signature. He's something of an auteur. Yeah, like I said, man, that's how you stick the landing, man. That's how you land that narrative plane. Running the gamut. This movie, takes you through the ringer, as it were, of emotions and expectations and allegiances. An old, cantankerous, grieving veteran has to contend with neighborhood gangs and craving for isolation, yet needing comfort and unity, which he finds in his next door neighbors, Tao and Sue. And that is so hurtful and painful and excruciating to contemplate what they did to Sue. And the movie's subtlety and, building up the suspense and the subversion of our expectation is really, it's rewarding to me. 2008. A lot of good movies came out in 2008. I Love You Man, Step Brothers, off the top of my head, but 2008 and the early aughts, I feel like that was a prime time period of movie making. My own opinion, I'm biased. That's when I was coming up, but I digress. I'm left stunned at the conclusion of this film. Like towards like the 75-80% mark, you knew where this was headed, but at the same time, it had enough creativity, innovation, and immediacy. Like I felt like I was wrapped up into this world that Nick, I think the screenwriter, that was his name, that he built for us to enjoy and contemplate and depict racial tension and generational differences, and how that provides a certain friction, but there's also room for growth. Like when he was invited over to the house to imbibe their culture and their drink, about looking in the eye, and when he patted that little girl in the head, that was a that was a faux pas in their culture. They just shook their head and like tisk tisk. You uninformed American, as it were. The movie was funnier than I thought. You hear about this movie in pop culture, and I don't know what I was expecting and what I thought this movie was, but this defied it. Whatever preconceived idea I had, which is why I love going into movies with a tabula rasa, with a clean blank slate, and being able to witness something fresh. But with movies like this, there's no getting around this. People are gonna reference Clint Eastwood and Gran Torino, especially if you watch enough movies and TV shows like I do. The humor. I have a soft spot in my heart for movies that can employ such an engaging and memorable set of jokes. Like jokes per minute here. Now the humor is offensive, but I think it's warranted, especially when they're displaying generational differences and interactions interpersonally between he and the barber. Those are some very vivid scenes and diction and vernacular used. But it's hilarious. Stereotypes are hilarious, and some of it's true. You belong to a certain category of people. You have these qualities and traits. Now, him using the G words and all these slurs that I've never even heard of, You know, the movie gave us balance. Like, yes, he has some bigoted tendencies, sure, but you know, at the heart of Walt was a man in grief. He was grieving over his wife, and he had regrets. He was laden down with grief and regret that he didn't know his sons. You know, he's not really close, and there was a mutual hostility between he and his sons and the next door neighbors. Yeah, he's like, get off my lawn. The old archetype of the get off my lawn kind of guy. He embodied that, but it was more complex than just racism or discrimination. I love that the movie gave us that. The movie gave us the even-handedness and the calculated depiction of a man of his age, of a certain age, with a certain perspective, going to war, and how that leaves you with the stain of PTSD that can be sometimes virtually insurmountable if you don't take the steps to, you know, address it specifically. But I can't even imagine what that's like. Going to war and having to come back and killing 13 men. Unaliving, as they say. But, you know, what's the difference between killing and unaliving? We understand what you're talking about. Is YouTube going to shadow ban me because I use that word? That's a tangent. That's for another video. But, yeah. It was a touching relationship between Walt and Sue, Walt and Tal or Toad, with Father Jake, and it all coalesced into a pleasing, satisfying whole movie for me. And I love it when the movie can do that. I love when the movie can vacillate between tones and moods and genres, really, you know. But Gran Torino, 2008, I got a kick out of it, and it was surprisingly emotional. Like I said, I don't know what I was expecting to get out of this film based on what I heard about it, but that wasn't it. And I am delightfully astonished at the level of mastery this movie exuded, the degree to which I was invested in the characters and the goings on in this world that Clint Eastwood directed and brought to life. What more do you want out of a movie? And to see Tal drive away with Daisy as his passenger, riding shotgun in the Gran Torino, is icing on the cake. I love it. I love it. And this movie is worth your time. It certainly was worth my time, and it flew by. What is this, $1.50? An hour and 50 and some change, maybe 2 hours. Flew by. You know, I got into a flow state, and I love movies that can gravitate me, you know. Has such magnitude and velocity that I am in the, what they call, the fifth dimension, as they say. Vaguely aware of time and just really trying to parse and unpack the themes and symbols that the movie's given me in no small doses. Yeah. All right, I won't geek out on you. I'm gonna quit yapping. Thank you for watching this film with me. Thank you for all my, I think I'm, last time I checked, I'm 8,500 people watched one of my videos and say, you know what? I love movies, and I don't abhor watching movies with Mr. Valentine. And, you know, I can't express my gratitude enough in words. Words cannot express all 8,000 of you here on YouTube, let alone the Patreon members on Patreon. Every levels. We got different tiers where you can get, you know, some people are getting early access to my YouTube releases. I release like 2 to 5 days early on Patreon before I do YouTube. You have those on Patreon who are getting the whole kit and caboodle, full reactions. And if it tickles your fancy, you can join the Patreon and select movies specifically for me to watch. Thank you to all of you all, you know. I appreciate you thoroughly. Special shout out and appreciation goes to my Prestige Worldwide members who are getting the aforementioned benefit of full reactions. Russian Paul, Owen, Robert M, Thistlefig, Fizzu, Door, Benji, Morgan B, Diz the Kid, great name by the way, Jen B, and DLW. And a hearty thank you goes out to my cinema friend enthusiasts who are selecting a movie for me to watch per month. Maureen S, Eric C, and Katie S. And last but positively not least, Just Paul, me and you, man. I appreciate you for being a Juggernaut member, and I look forward to your next movie selections. Go on over to the Patreon, Mr. Valentine Reacts, if you're interested in supporting the channel further. That was 2008's Gran Torino, and as always, until we meet again.